Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Sharon, Zadkiel, here with your general reading for the second half of August 2020. Apologies for uploading August's reading so late. Circumstances beyond my control, and thank you for your understanding and patience. Please be reminded that I'm not a spiritual master or a guru, so what comes out in this reading for you today is the most likely outcome with the energies as they sit here and now. You have free will. May you be blessed with good choices, because life's happiness is determined by the choices that we make. For those of you that are interested in a private reading with myself, you can book via the links that are down below, either via the scheduler on my bio link on my Instagram page or via the website. Okay, what do my beautiful Virgos most need to know? Okay, my beautiful Virgos. Sitting underneath this reading for you today is the Hierophant. This is, for some of you, again, general reading, you could be dealing with a Taurus individual, either moon, sun, or rising. However, this is about receiving the good advice and enlightenment. This is about really doing the spiritual work, finding those rituals and those practices that work for you. Whether you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, higher self, doesn't matter what you call source. It is a case of connecting, having faith, and understanding that it is the practices that we do that bring us peace of mind. Especially in these turbulent times, it is going to hold you in very good stead indeed, my Virgos. Okay. And you're going to need to have faith, my beautiful Virgos, because with the Knight of Swords, things are going to come in fast. Curveballs are going to come out of left field, and you're going to need courage to face your enemies or the situation that you are faced with. There are going to be, for some of you, again, general reading, tower moments. It's going to feel like a catastrophe and a complete reorganization of your life. But when things blow up, we're able to rebuild them from a much stronger foundation that will enable us to shift tack. So, that which hasn't been working, I'm going to say, when messages come through, I just have to pass them on. So universe has been tapping you on the shoulder saying, time to shift tact, time to get out, whether that be in relation to people, places, or things, or projects that haven't been working for you. You have been banging your head up against a brick wall. It has been difficult. It has not brought joy. It is time for it to go. So it's like, universe taps you on the shoulder. You don't listen, it taps you again. You don't listen, it taps you again. You don't listen. Strike three, you're out. And so then the universe comes in and go, okay, I'm now going to pull the rug from underneath your feet. I'm going to make you do what you need to do for your greater good and for the greater good of all, ready or not. And if you're going to ignore the signs, then we're going to put things in place that are going to create the tower moment. This is not going to feel good. This is going to feel uncomfortable, but it is going to bring in the Nine of Cups energy. So it's going to bring in the harmony, the fulfillment. For some of you, you may even look at, because of this tower moment, relocating to the country, getting out of the rat race, getting out of the concrete jungle, getting out of that which jangles your energies, and totally, reorganizing your life. You will come out of this situation and scenario, my dear Virgos, with the Nine of Wands energy. You're going to feel beaten up. You're going to feel, like you have war wounds. He's using a staff to walk. He is bandaged. He has a bandage on his head. It's going to take courage for you to get through this. The Knight of Swords talks about courage needed to face the situation. The Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands also talks about this. However, with this Nine of Wands, what you need to remember is that the battle's behind you. It's now a time to regroup, heal, lick your wounds, and move forward. This is something that needed to happen over the last 12 months, 2 years, and you've been ignoring it. And so now here it is. It may be for some of you a long time to actually get that regrouping, to get yourself back to solid ground so that you can start building the future that you actually deserve. My beautiful Virgos. Oh, this is making me happy. Okay, so it's like, August has been a really hard time. Coming into August, you guys have been beaten and battered for quite some time. However, you do have the beautiful Queen of Swords, so this is a time to use your intellect to be able to cut through the bullshit and, to use, say the things that need to be said and come from a position of authority, because you have everything that you need, especially with the Eight of Swords. This brings in, once this Tower moment, falls, and for some of you, this could have already happened. But the Eight of Swords, brings in the total victory, the divine justice. It is the removal of blockages. The swords are able to cut a clear path for you to move forward. You come through this wearing your crown, having the victory. And this is total victory, even though at times it may not feel like it. You have the World card. So again, successful completion of business, changes and removal of obstacles through the travel made now. This is ending of cycles. This is out with the old and in with the new, so that you can bring in, once you have healed and licked your wounds and come to terms with it, done the inner work, so that you can see it with hindsight, as a blessing in disguise, to bring in the energy of the star, the bright possibilities, the divine gifts. If I use the star as a time card, because it is a card of Aquarius, for some of you, this will be a process. You may not feel the energy of the star until January, February. That is the time that this is here. But in the meantime, if you're able to, how to put it, beat your own drum and walk the path that most suits you, to be the guiding star, to allow your own inner guidance to direct you forward and put into place and start rebuilding into the new reality that you not only desire but deserve, then you end up with the 10 of Cups, finding yourself in contentment, victory, success. So even though this has been a hard road coming into August, and especially through the latter part of August, you do have the Tower moment, you do have the Knight of Swords, you are ready for battle. You're going to come out of it a little bit worse for wear, but through the process, you're going to end up with total victory, bright possibilities, divine gifts are yours. This is not a time to fight the inevitable. This is not a time to not listen to the signs, to not follow your intuition. This is a time to really look at what is not only in your best interest, but in the best interest of the collective. And how can you do that? What kind of things can you do? What are the things that you are passionate about, so that you can bring in the Knight of Wands energy and follow your passions, that you can get out of victim mode. Again, general reading. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is going to be a long, hard, at times, journey for you, my beautiful Virgos. But, the end result is the gorgeous 10 of Cups. So, again, contentment, victory, success, creating that happy, healthy home, family environment that you not only desire, but deserve. Okay, what would the angels most like you to know? Yeah, you're going to need courage, and you're going to have confidence. And the angels, for you, my beautiful Virgos, want you to have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, higher self, source, whatever you want to call it, is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will bore your courage and faith. You know, when it all gets too much, it's like, and if you have a faith, whatever that faith is, it's like, you know, when the going gets tough, say, okay, this is too big for me. I hand it over to Source, Allah, God, Buddha, whatever you want to call it, and I have faith that I'm being supported. You're being told that you are not alone, that you will have the right people and the wherefore to get through this. It may not feel like it at times, but you know, the end result is beautiful, is the gorgeous 10 of Cups. Much love, much light. Namaste, Sharon.